Welcome back to Awesome News TV, and today we're going to first look at Thierry Henry fearing Arsenal being nowhere near Premier League title challenge, and then we're going to look at Andre Onana sending Instagram message amid CAS ban appeal as Arsenal make £7 million transfer decision. So the first news headline states that Thierry Henry fears Arsenal are nowhere near Premier League title challenge. So the reports are stating that Thierry Henry fears Arsenal are nowhere near challenging for the Premier League title and says it is painful to see the club's recent demise. Under Mikel Arteta, the Gunners finished just 8th in the Premier League last season, 6 points behind 4th place Chelsea and 25 points adrift of champions Manchester City despite winning each of their last 5 matches. Arsenal's recent struggles is in stark contrast to the success they enjoyed at the start of the century under legendary manager Arsene Wenger, who guided the club to 3 title triumphs and 7 FA Cup wins. Club legend Thierry Henry told beIN Sports, "I don't like to compare eras, people do, and I understand that. It's a different generation, a different time, different technology. They have different views of the game, different preparations, and different ways. The team hasn't been successful recently, obviously winning cups along the way, but nowhere near the level of trying to compete for the title." Well, you can say the same for a lot of teams. You see Liverpool wait 30 years to win the title. It takes time, even for great teams. So hopefully Arsenal can come back and compete, because at the end of the day, there's only going to be one winner, but at least try and compete. Asked to identify the areas his former club needs to improve, Arsene Wenger added consistency. When you look at Arsenal's squad right now, on a good day they can beat anybody, but on a bad day they can lose to anybody. That's why they find themselves in the situation they are right now. They are a mid-table team because that's what happened. Some days yes, and some days no. Is Arsenal squad better than West Ham's and Leicester's? But then they are still behind them in the table. Arsenal's squad is capable of finishing higher in the positions. Although you don't have the squad of Manchester City or Chelsea or Manchester United, it's painful to watch as an Arsenal fan, but consistency is very key. So it looks like Thierry Henry has feared Arsenal being nowhere near Premier League title challenge, and it looks like Thierry Henry is someone that's had the best time in an Arsenal shirt, invincible. That's when Arsenal fans were enjoying life as an Arsenal fan. In that, as soon as this century began, the 2000s, pretty much Arsenal were one of the best teams out there. Any team feared to play the Arsenal squad. The players like Henry, Patrick Vieira, Dennis Bergkamp, these players were really sensational when it comes to this football club, and that's why we won so many titles at that moment in time. People feared us and we went a whole season unbeaten. But look at our football club right now. It's very sad to witness. We came 8th in the last 2 seasons. There's no progression. We actually fell down because last season we won a trophy. This season we won nothing. We're not even in European football. So we're getting worse and worse. And Thierry Henry is actually very painful for him to watch, not even being in a title challenge. But for me, not even being in European football is even more worse. So it's nice to take us on to the second piece of transfer news, which states that Andre Onana sends Instagram message amid CAS ban appeal as Arsenal makes £7 million transfer decision. So the reports are stating that the goalkeeper has been heavily linked with a move to Arsenal before the summer transfer window closes, as the Gunners look to bolster their squad ahead of next season. Also interested in signing Ajax goalkeeper Andre Onana ahead of what is expected to be a busy summer for Gunners manager Mikel Arteta and technical director Edu. The goalkeeping situation at the Emirates Stadium is far from certain. It was revealed last month that current number 1 Bernd Leno is keen on seeking a new challenge away from the club, less than a year after Emiliano Martinez was sold to Aston Villa, with Arsenal open to offers for the 29-year-old. The German wants to play European football regularly, but is unlikely to push through a move unless a formal offer is received. Regardless of what happens with Bernd Leno, the Gunners have made a decision that Andre Onana is the long-term replacement, although there is one major issue regarding a cut-price £7 million deal for the Ajax stopper. The 25-year-old is currently banned from football for 1 year due to a doping violation which was handed to him at the end of February. Onana's ban is being appealed and his case was heard at the Court of Arbitration for Sport on Wednesday, where a decision on whether the ban will be reduced is expected to be made within the next week. We will start at 7:30 on Wednesday and I think we will be ready early in the afternoon, Onana's lawyer Dolph Segar told NOS. I certainly did not expect a decision that day. We do insist that a decision is made quickly, I hope within a week. If we know the new sanction, we can act accordingly. Of course you hope for an acquittal, but let's be realistic, that will not happen. I really don't know yet. You hope for a considerable number of months less. As seen in the Instagram post above, Onana has been active on social media following the appeal and Arsenal's transfer decision. Although it wasn't to discuss his future, as he uploaded an image of himself with Chelsea's Hakim Ziyech, who is of course a former teammate of his from their Ajax days. With Arsenal keen on Onana, it would appear that the close friends could soon be reunited in the capital, albeit at different clubs. If Andre Onana does join Arsenal, his friendship with Ziyech will have to be put on hold twice for 90 minutes when the Gunners and Chelsea clash in London derbies next season. So it looks like Andre Onana has sent an Instagram message amid CAS ban appeal as Arsenal makes £7 million transfer decision, and the decision is that Andre Onana is going to be the long-term replacement to Bernd Leno. Bernd Leno's 29, Onana's 25. He's had enough Champions League experience. He's had this from February. He hasn't been playing football, but he's still been training on himself. But for me, when it comes to Andre Onana, I think he's a better goalkeeper. When it comes to his experience, he's had the Champions League football. He got there with Ajax till the semi-finals but lost to Tottenham Hotspur. He's done it. He's won titles. He's won the Eredivisie. It's quite easy in Netherlands for Ajax to win that title, but he looks like a decent goalkeeper. £7 million is still a bargain for a goalkeeper of his abilities, so you have to wait and see how this transfer pans out. Hopefully the appeal gets in our favour, but other than that, guys, remain blessed. Stay tuned for the next video and peace.